Coming up in today's episode, the Maryland Supreme League is heating up as Positive Image was taking on Team Distinct Design. We'll have your highlights.
And yesterday, the MLB contract signing deadline for the 2015 draft picks occurred. So find out if our local players are headed to the majors or going to college coming up.
I caught up with Shorebird starter Matthew Grimes in the latest edition of the Bird's Nest. Young pitchers, stay tuned. Might want to learn a little something.
What is going on? I'm Spencer Tillis.
I'm Angela Santoro.
I'm Trayvon Miles.
And this is the Delmarva Sports Insider. And obviously the most important person at the desk on the day is at the very end, Dr. Vienna, the athletic director at SU for the past 20-plus years. It is an honor to have you on the show today. I really appreciate you coming by.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Got to start with, obviously, the transitioning now. You're getting ready to step down from the position here next week. Can you just talk about the ride that it has been for you there and kind of what brought you to the decision that this was the right time for you to kind of step down from that position?
Well, it's been an incredible journey for me the past 26 years at Salisbury University, and the Salisbury community has been a great place to raise a family. The university's been outstanding to me. It's been a great ride. To get to that decision, it came in mid-May, and it wasn't necessarily the easiest decision, a little bit bittersweet on both the personal and the professional level, but I'm excited about moving forward.
Now, you have accomplished, and I think it's needless to say to everyone at home, so much in your time at SU that you really would have a hard time probably pinpointing a specific moment. But if you could, what would you say looking back on your time at SU? What are you most proud of?
Well, I think, first of all, you're being too kind, Angela, saying that I've accomplished a lot, because really it's been a collective effort by so many talented staff and student athletes and supporters in the community and with the university administration. So we have achieved a lot collectively. It has been, as I said, a great ride. But in terms of having something that was very specific, it's really hard, but I'm really proud of most of the academic accomplishments of our student athletes, because our student athletes, while we won a lot of championships, have outperformed the rest of the student body in the classroom, and so I'm very proud of that.
Awesome.
Okay, Dr. V, the school transitions over now to the interim AD, Dr. Jerry DiBartolo, who's also been at Salisbury for quite a while. What do you see as the current state of the school as far as the concrete and everything going up at the new stadium and the current state of coaches?
Well, first of all, we have an incredible, talented coaching staff, as you just mentioned, the coaches. Dr. Jerry DiBartolo is going to be the interim athletic director. He's been with the university 36 years. I've been at the university 26, and it seems as though I'm just a baby compared to Dr. DiBartolo. He is a remarkable man. He is very well grounded, a man of high integrity, great work ethic, so he's going to do a tremendous job. And you're right. There is a lot of great things going on with the, as you say, the concrete. Yep. We're right in the midst of constructing the stadium, and that's if you go by now, the steel is starting to go up, so it's really starting to take shape. We're really in the middle of a $35 million construction project for our outdoor athletic complex. So I'm really proud of that, and that we have designed it. The money's in the bank, no taxpayer dollars, by the way, in that. It's all institutional funds. Right. So there's a lot of great things going forward, and I think Dr. Jerry DiBartolo is just the man to lead the charge.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to say, when I heard the news that you were stepping down, I remember it vividly. Tim gave me a call, the SID over there. I was crossing the bridge over to Baltimore. I was crushed, absolutely crushed, because I'm not sure a lot of people that aren't on this hand know just how much you've done to that school, but it is a tremendous amount. And I had to say, we had to pull a quick one on you here. I didn't think we would be able to get you on the show knowing that we had a little something special planned for you. But we thought the best way to kind of put into words just what you meant to that school is having some of the folks over there at SU say it the best.
If you had to, how would you measure what Dr. Vienna has meant to SU?
I think that, under Mike's direction, we've made so many tremendous improvements.
Would you look at the team's successes in his 22 years as AD? In that case, you might mention the 17 team national championships and the 14 individual. The over 400 All-Americans that helped earn 167 conference titles.
And I think that's why you see so many championships here at all the levels, from our conference to individual national champions to team national championships and everything in between, because he allowed us to be who we are. And that's doesn't happen very much anymore.
Or how about his dedication to improve the facilities the school had to offer?
You know, I came here 28 years ago. That maybe was one of the worst athletic facility Division III schools in the country, to potentially in another year could be one of the best with the addition of the new stadium. And that's a tribute to his relentless pursuit of improving things for all the coaches.
Or maybe you just judge him by his genuine interest in seeing each and every student athlete succeed far beyond their playing days.
He was so positive that there was recruits. Whenever recruits come to town, I will make sure that they go and see him, because I knew he would pretty much be that icing on the cake.
Congratulations to Jerome Johnson from Salisbury University.
Personally, I prefer to judge a man on the effect he has on those around him.
Final score of the game, Salisbury University 5, Christopher Newport University 0.
Didn't matter if he was at a cross-country meet, if he was at a swim meet, if he was at a football game, a soccer game, a lacrosse game. Those people were the most important people at that time, and he made everybody feel really special.
This friendship, you know, I'm going to miss as well. You know, he was the person who hired me to come in here and take over the football program, and you know, he's just a genuine, outstanding person.
He's like the coach, and we're the coach's players, you know, and he's been a great mentor and somebody that we can emulate with his character for all the good things and the role model that he provided us.
Ultimately, when you see the full picture of what Dr. Vienna has meant to SU, one thing is for sure. He was always there for his school, and he always wanted the very best for his Seagulls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaks for itself, man.
That was remarkable, but some really talented people that were speaking. And that's why we are the way we are, is those talented coaches that you just saw.
Absolutely.
That was very nice, thank
and
you.
You know, sitting here talking, Jim Birkin, not exactly a man that will is modest at times. He's got the resume to back it up, don't get me wrong, but when I asked him one of the biggest achievements that you've done there, he said, and only a way that he could, one of the greatest jobs you did was hire good coaches. And I was like, you're right about that, Coach, but he is so spot on. You have done such a great job of putting people in play that are going to keep that facility and that whole athletics department afloat and continue to improve. I mean, they have great coaching staff from top to bottom.
Yes.
And I got to say, what you've been able to do there is a great achievement, and they said it well there as well. But just an incredible job the last few years, 20 plus years. I mean, it has been a great ride. We've only been here for a short part of it, but it has been a pleasure working with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, we are so glad you got a chance to come on the show with us and kind of just have a moment to talk about what you've been able to do there.
Well, thank you. We've appreciated all your support over the years.
Yes, you've made it so much fun for us. I haven't been here that long, but my pleasure has been going to your guys' games and seeing the community support and rally around you guys. So again, thank you so much for being here.
A who's amount of coaching, the coaching legends that were out there,
Yeah.
all in appreciation to you. I think it definitely shows what you've done and the impact you've had, not only on the community, but also on the school.
Well, I'm humble. Thank you.
Best of luck, of course, at
Go
your new
Gulls.
adventure. And I think I speak for everybody that has a chance to work with you. You're going to do just fine over there. There you got a solid pickup.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for our first commercial break, but coming up next, it's time to get you updated on some of the teams across Delmarva. The Eastern Shore Baseball League highlights are on the way.
Hi, this is Caleb Johnson. I'm a pitcher for Colonel Richardson High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.